Hi guys, 5 basic things that will help your relationship grow constantly. And specifically on today's video, I'm going to be specific on the video in the aspect of male. You see, Proverbs chapter 6, verse 1 to 32, or verse 1 to the last, specifically speaks and hammers on or addressing the man. Things to avoid, things to stay away, how to listen to father's advice, things you have learned over time, things you have learned in your environment, things to do, how to keep off debt, how to keep off strange women, how to keep off those things that will harm your relationship, how to keep off those things that will pose as obstruction to your success in relationship or preparing for marriage. Proverbs chapter 6 verse 1 down kept on talking about how to prevent, and of course specifically talking more on the man. And of course, if you have been listening to my videos of recent, I decided to pick Proverbs, and I'm picking some chapters or from chapter to chapter talking about relationship and what to do in relationship, tips to take us through in our relationships, things to do to keep our relationship stronger, things to do to keep our relationship true and pure. So today on this video, I'm going to be talking little on the man, what the man can avoid to prevent troubles and fights in relationship. And of course, these things are some of the things that will help your relationship to be strong and to stay for a long time, or for like a forever thing. If I would say it should, like, I respect people so much when they walk into relationship, and of course you're not going with the mindset of it shouldn't be a forever thing. We spend some time, and after a while we just walk out of. Yes, there are people like that. By virtue of what I do here, it might look so small for now. Look, I counsel a lot of people in relationships, or that have already found themselves in relationship, or maybe they got it wrong from a previous relationship and they are walking into the next relationship, maybe childbearing. Some people, or most of them, they just want to have a child. Maybe the last relationship there was no child in it, and of course just to have someone at old age. You talk with young people and they tell you, I just want to have a child out of the relationship because I couldn't get a child, or we couldn't make a child out of the last relationship for whatsoever. So I would just want to have a child that would be my friend, someone to talk to, someone to relate with, someone to be my partner at the end of the day, or from 40 and above. And so a lot of people are not going to relate into relationships today or into marriages today because they want to make it a long-lasting thing. That is where I said something that will keep you to like a forever thing. And of course, by virtue of what I do, like I said, I've counseled people who will tell you, I just want to be in it. I just want to have a child that will be my friend. If it's not working, maybe from experiences, the past relationships may not have worked or hadn't worked, or the one you find yourself has not worked, and it just feels, maybe I've had one too and it never worked. Maybe it might not work, or relationship is not for me. No, it is for you. But some of the things I'm going to mention here, especially for a man or for male, there are some of the things that comes into relationship, or you have them existing in your relationship, and of course you don't believe these are part of the things that would have caused your last relationship, or that is harming your present relationship, or it's going to harm your next relationship. Number one is jealousy. I've spoken to a lot of men who will tell you, I don't want my wife to be richer than me. I wouldn't want a woman who is bigger than me, or who has a better job or a bigger job. And of course, when it happens that maybe along the line as a man you did not define it, or you did not stick to your decision or your words, and you decide to go into the relationship, and of course over time you discover this woman is okay, and for whatsoever reason you're just paying about her job and whatsoever. When you're jealous about your partner's job, you're jealous about your partner's progress, is one of the things that harms relationships, and it breaks relationships so fast. Number two is that when a man sees a woman as an authority in everything she does, because the woman we love to give suggestions, and when we give suggestions, especially when we see that it is not causing any harm, it will rather do good to the relationship. When we are giving suggestions, a lot of us, I am part of this. See, we want it done faster. We just want our decision, that suggestions to be carried out. So a lot of men sees women who, when they bring a suggestion to the table and they want it carried out or they want it to be executed, they feel this woman is too authoritative. When you conclude a woman is too authoritative, it might not help your relationship. It is only when you listen, you give a listening ear to your woman, and of course work it out together, that you see things working. Number 3 is people, men that want to go with a fight. Every time you want to attack because you feel if you don't attack your woman, she will not be submissive or she's always nagging. But you always come with an attack because you believe when you come with an attack, you can silence her. That's number 3. Number 4 is for you to quickly report. Go around, tell people around your woman that she's not submissive, she doesn't want to do this. See, nobody wants to be announced outside, especially when you're building a relationship, you're building a home. No one wants to be misunderstood. So when you misunderstand your woman, you go around, broadcasting, telling things that she never did, it will harm your relationship. Communication is the last one I will mention here. I will mention communication and I will mention respect. If you have watched my videos, always I talk about good communication. Listen to your partner as a man. See, Proverbs chapter 6 specifically talks about avoiding debt and of course other things, infidelity in marriage, in relationship, things you're doing that will definitely harm your relationship. So it's like sounding a warning to you as a man, things to avoid, things to stay away. When I read my scripture, I don't just marry it to just one thing that is saying, maybe it's talking about finance. I don't. What is that thing that I see that I'm doing that is harming my relationship gradually? Do I respond to my husband in a way that he feels I'm attacking? Do I respond to my husband in a way he feels I'm not respectful? So if there are those things that you are doing as a man to your wife, do you respond to your woman in a way that feels you disrespect her? If you disrespect your woman, she will not listen to you. If you don't regard your woman, she won't listen to you, especially when she brings suggestions to the table that will help your relationship. These are things that work, and you feel it is when it is your time that is going to be done, and it will definitely harm your relationship. So if you read through that Proverbs chapter 6 verse 1 down, it specifically talks about things to avoid as a man, things to stay away, things to bring in as a man to help your relationship work. If you have been watching my videos and of course it sounds like what you have been screwing corners of YouTube or Instagram, it could be Facebook, I don't know where you're going to be watching this video as soon as it's posted. So if relationship advice or talks is what you're looking for or you screw around to get, this channel is one of the best of them. I can tell you this very channel is one of the best because you're getting the truth and raw truth and nothing but the truth. You're getting it right because we are people that have experienced. I tell you, you're getting the right thing. So if you have not sent you have not sent in your comments, tell me how you feel about my videos or this particular video, the advice, what can be done to make it better for you, and your comments will help me to do something for someone else in our next video. God bless you. Remember, your thumbs up is important because it will help the YouTube algorithm to push our video to the next person, because there are a lot of people who seek relationship advice, and of course they go through the big ones and some of the ones that existed. A lot of people are giving this advice from the place of pain, from the broken side of the relationship. Yes, experience is the best teacher, I keep saying it, but sometimes they give you advice or they respond to your questions from what they have experienced. What they have experienced might not be the end product of your relationship, or what will definitely come for you. So if you have been watching, your thumbs up is important, your comment is important, your sharing is very important, and please make me see you in my next video. My name is Moses.